Camera recording.
Metro boom and make it boom. Metro boom and make it boom. Make it boom, boom. I'm gonna ring this doorbell right now. Oh shit.
Hello.
Hello, Metro Boom and make it boom.
Alright, so today is a very rushed thing. The fact that we don't really want to, but we kind of.
We don't want. We love talk. We do want to talk about this. We love talking.
Yes.
We love making.
But we also didn't
podcast.
realize that assignment 1 was due Monday until about 4 hours ago.
Until Sunday. So
yeah. So Miss Hall, next time, make it Wednesday like every other thing. Because I can guarantee you, you're gonna get a lot of submissions tomorrow.
Miss Hall, that's not a demand. That's not a demand. Okay,
it's
we're
not
good
a demand,
students.
It's a fact.
Why would it matter if it's a demand?
Miss Hall, have you ever seen the Urban Rescue Ranch?
Kevin, get out.
Sorry, Kevin. Sorry. Love you.
No, we're not. No.
Kevin.
I suggest you look into it. It's awesome.
It is very
awesome.
Cool.
But anyway, can we talk about some presidents who've done some dubious things with technology?
Alright, we'll start it off by the first link on our document that we put together in like 5 minutes. Richard Nixon, the Watergate scandal.
In June 1972, the greatest president of the Democratic National Committee, whatever, President Richard Milhouse Nixon.
Milhouse.
His middle name is Milhouse?
Yes.
Are you kidding
Nixon's middle name is
You've gotta
Milhouse,
be kidding me. How
bro.
did this man ever get elected?
How did he get into office, bro?
How did my man ever get elected with the name Milhouse, bro?
It's
It's Richard M. Nixon. I see it now.
How did we not know this? Miss Hall, how have you not told us that his middle name is
What a
Milhouse?
nerd.
I know this. Because like, I think of Nixon, I think of Milhouse from The Simpsons with big chops. Anyway, so President Richard M. Nixon, we're not saying his middle name, of the
Popular
Republican
Simpsons
presidency,
character.
is running for re-election. But the U.S., they after the freaking awfulness of the Vietnam War, handled very well by Lyndon Johnson, God rest his soul. The country was deeply divided.
Miss Hall, do you like his name?
What?
Oh yeah, what gameplay are we doing?
Assassin's Creed.
No, I'll hand you some.
I can do 76.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I don't want to set
No,
the
no,
world
Grayson!
on fire.
God,
It's fine
you
if
gotta get
I
us
sing it.
covered!
I'm singing it. It's a parody.
No, it's not.
Hit me if I'm the one singing it.
That's called a cover, and it's
No.
still a song.
No, but there was no music. It was just me singing. That doesn't
I'm
count.
You're
not-
singing
Grant-
the tune of
Grant
it.
singing it.
That's not how that works.
That probably falls under copyright laws. Grant's,
don't think
we're
it
probably
does.
fine. No, I'm saying we're probably fine. I'm agreeing with you,
I
Grant.
was just,
Okay,
me
whatever.
singing it cannot be copyrighted, or Call Me Kevin would be screwed.
Anyway, so basically, Nixon did a little bit of oopsie followed by a massive doopsie. Basically, he tried to wiretap a lot of people.
Almost heaven.
West Virginia.
That was more than 3 seconds. Oh my god, you're singing it for longer than 3 seconds. Seth, stop. Luckily, me talking over you saved us. Hopefully it drowned you out completely, though, or else it didn't.
Okay.
Alright, back to the topic.
Whatever.
You know what didn't come out today? You know what didn't come out today?
One Piece.
That's all. It's devastating.
1014 of One Piece.
I'm on a drought right now. It's been 3 weeks.
You know what I've had to watch to appease me.
Don't say it like that. Nixon
Alright,
inauguration
back to
speeches.
Richard Nixon. Richard Milhouse Nixon.
Oh my god. So basically, Nixon, he did some funnies. They found some dirt on him, so he was like, take a couple $100,000, hush money, to some burgers. You know, then he used the CIA to impede the FBI's investigation
He said,
the crime. Yeah.
this is one of those situations where you shouldn't summarize what you're talking about.
Why?
Well, I mean, we know what the Watergate scandal is. They tried to
whole
spy
point of
on
this-
Watergate to help him win the election, and then he got caught, and he was like, "That wasn't me," and then he won the election, and then turns out it
No.
was him, and people are
We're
like,
supposed to do this as if we are
"Ooh."
explaining it to someone who does not know what the Watergate.
Everybody knows what the
Scandal
water.
is.
But that's not our topic. Everybody knows what the Watergate.
And this is
scandal
exactly like you'd make a terrible historic podcast host.
No,
We
everybody
would
knows
make
what the
great
Watergate
historic
scandal.
podcasts.
But
You
that's
can't just go, everyone knows what the Watergate
not the
scandal
topic
is, and then
of our
end
thing,
the segment.
though. The podcast isn't about the Watergate scandal. It's about his
Yes, part of it is.
utilization of technology to influence public opinion.
And we're using the Watergate scandal as an example.
No, the Watergate
So
scandal is a
basically, how
preface
he
to it.
utilized, he successfully, in big quotation marks, utilized his technology to influence the people's public opinion. That's the problem. It didn't really work out in the opinion-wise. Everyone hated him after that.
And he hated the media.
Yeah, so much that he got impeached.
He was the
And
one
then
that
got his
started.
vice
Wasn't it?
president.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna look this up. I'm pretty sure he was the one who started calling them the media.
Big media? Did Nixon start big media?
Did Nixon actually start big media?
This is a terrible day for small media. He'll
No,
never
because
recover.
before, I'm pretty sure before Nixon, they called it was the press, but Nixon called it the media because he didn't like the press, and he thought media sounded like eviler. And so then he's called it the media, and now people call it the media.
Well,
Whoa.
that's a fun fact for you, Miss Hall.
It is. I think it's interesting.
I like it. I wasn't disagreeing.
You sounded sarcastic.
No, I'm just tired.
Yeah, Nixon was the first president to exclusively use the term the media, and while subsequent presidents were similarly at odds with those of this job, none were as vitriolic as Nixon. Basically,
Man.
Nixon hated the media.
So basically,
Oh, okay. I know why Deep Throat was part of. I know why it was part of the link now. Okay, that's the anonymous in name of the whistleblower that gave the information to people.
Yes, yeah. So
Yeah,
earlier,
okay. It's a pin name. It's not.
earlier
It's
we
not
put the
funny. It's a
link
pin
in.
name.
We put the link in, and it said Nixon Watergate.
Deep Throat. No,
We
that's
thought
the
something
person
else.
that dug up the information. Okay.
Look, we thought something else was linked to it as well. Miss Hall, nothing else was linked. Simon,
Oh.
put up a cute picture of Bigfoot Jinx.
Bigfoot
Um,
Jinx.
is this Jinx from Teen Titans?
No, the cat.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was about to say.
Bigfoot Jinx is that
You
stupid
don't
looking.
put up a picture
No.
of Big.
Bigfoot Jinx is the stupid looking cat that has his feet pointing
Yeah, I
in different
know, yeah.
directions.
I know what you're talking about now, but that is not the first thing that came to my head, knowing Seth.
Do not put up a picture of Jinx.
Okay. Where were we?
Okay, let's move on.
Saturday Night
Anyway.
Massacre.
Oh my god. I hate you, Chris. Simon, for one frame, flash.
Do not.
But Jinx from Teen Titans, there's nothing inherently wrong with that.
Big foot, big feet. They're big stinky feet in the camera. That's what Seth's talking about. He's talking about a DeviantArt drawing.
No,
that is
big stinky feet. No, cut this whole bit out.
What?
What? No, this is an important, integral part of.
Fine. This whole.
I'm just not gonna put that. I'm not putting that.
Can you put Bigfoot Jinx then, like the big?
Yeah, the cat. I'll put the cat up
Okay,
there.
put the cat in.
Nixon got impeached, right? Oh no, he resigned before he got impeached. That's right.
He was about to get impeached, but then
And he resigned.
He
Yeah.
quit.
Then he realized, I'm just gonna resign, and then his vice president was like, "Okay, I pardon."
I pardon him of all of his crimes. It was the biggest switcheroo in American history. Honestly,
I love the justice
that's
system.
a freaking
yeah.
big brain move. That's like smart on Nixon's part, bro.
Stop! No, stop. Miss Hall, you don't see what he just sent me.
And you will never see what he sent him.
Who is the guy on the left? Bro?
I don't know.
What did you just send him?
That looks like Simon. If Simon wore glasses. It kind of looks like Simon. Oh my god, it's him again. It's Simon. Why we got Teen Titans Go and then we got the original. Except her feet are so unproportionate, bro.
Stop! Shut up!
Massive.
No!
Why are they so massive? Okay.
Shut up. Okay.
Hold on.
So,
What? Okay, back on topic.
Okay, yeah, back on topic. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm actually closing that tab. I don't want to open it.
Sorry, I looked
Let's
at it
move
again.
on, buddy. Let's move on.
I'm gonna close out our DMs.
Yeah, you want to talk about Reagan or
Reagan's Star Wars defense plan remains science fiction.
Which one are we talking about?
Let's do Reagan. Let's do Reagan,
Let's
and
do
then we'll
Reagan.
do Trump. We'll save Trump for
This
last.
whole is gonna be so confused by that little bit.
I would say show what we were talking
No,
about, but
no,
don't do that.
no, I'm not.
Absolutely don't
Dude,
do
I don't
that.
want to stain her eyes more than we already have. I don't want to shave off 12 years of her life.
You've already shaved off 12 years of mine, bro.
Good. We
I've
needed
already
to
been
mature.
plagued by it.
We needed to mature.
Alright,
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
so Reagan's quote unquote Star Wars defense plan was a system, and it was a bunch of lasers that would detect and deflect any nukes headed towards the United States.
Yeah.
I don't think he really thought that one through when
Okay,
he was
look.
planning it.
A lot of things on paper. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, of course.
But in practice, it wasted millions of dollars and barely worked.
It didn't work at all.
Well, no, it worked on like a dud missile, maybe.
Right. Well,
Did it
it probably they
It-
probably had not like actual lasers,
It
but like,
worked. It was just incredibly expensive and required a lot of computers.
you're telling me no matter where they would try to launch a nuke, these lasers would stop it.
If it had been no, the lasers didn't stop it. The lasers just told us it was coming.
Okay, well his plan was that the lasers would stop and deflect it.
Yeah, no, that was the prep. That was like,
Yeah, that's his plan. So it didn't work out quite as well as he wanted it to, I suppose.
No, yeah. And
I guess
then,
it had its uses.
And then Bill Clinton was like gone.
But I guess the
No,
people.
because Ronald Reagan died from like pneumonia.
Oh, over the course of 10 years, the government spent $30 billion on developing the concept.
Easy. That's like half the year's military budget. That's nothing.
And then, Clinton
Hey Grant, open your
Clinton,
DS.
he scrapped it. I saw what you sent me, Seth. I'm trying to keep talking about what we are currently
I'll send
on.
it to you as well.
This
I'm
one's a little tamer than the ones
It's
we
a
heard.
lot tamer. It's a lot tamer. Here it is. You can put this one in the podcast. I don't really know what it's trying to do.
I don't think his plan is technologically feasible in today.
No, it was barely feasible in the 80s.
No, but
It
we also
wasn't
don't
at
have
all.
the rampant threat of nuclear ICBMs. There's no.
I suppose not.
There's no constant threat of us being nuked.
Not constant. It's been a little higher as of lately.
Yeah, I mean,
guys,
Putin's been threatening.
Russia's gonna nuke us.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
But pretty much every country in the world has a dead man switch at this point. So
Yeah, so if one, I think every country in the world, hopefully understands that if one dead man switch gets set off, they all are.
Hey Simon,
yeah.
I've got a great thumbnail for us. It's in images.
Wow. A great thumbnail.
One of his governmental people said he has no evidence that it was a bluff. So Kennedy was dead serious.
Kennedy?
Kennedy, not
Reagan.
Kennedy. Wait,
Reagan.
Reagan. That's right.
I mean,
Reagan.
it's not a terrible idea.
If it was technologically possible, it would be great.
It is. It would work.
No, not the way he's saying.
It's just
no.
not the best way to do it.
Though, Simon,
Yes.
lasers
Yes.
powerful enough to deflect a nuke.
No. The idea.
That's his idea. That's what we're talking about.
But it's not that the lasers.
You're saying
it's
you're
not that
saying
the
ones that
lasers-
would like throw off the tracking.
That's the
and, like,
idea.
Yeah.
The idea
No.
isn't to like shoot it out of the sky.
His idea was literally lasers that deflected them.
I don't think his idea was to shoot
Yes, it
it out of the
was.
sky
That is
with a laser.
absolutely
That was
what
not
his idea was.
No, it was
That is what this document is telling me.
Where? Show me where it says that.
actually yes. I would love to see
The opening quote, or yeah,
Opening quote. It would detect and deflect nukes. It's not going to shoot
Yes.
them out of the sky. It's going to point them in a
Deflect.
different... Deflect means point in a different direction.
I know.
It doesn't mean blow up midair with
I
a
didn't say they
frickin'
blow up. I said deflect.
Armageddon project.
Where are you getting the blow up?
You said, I said shoot out of the sky, and you said yes.
Simon.
It's
put the
not
scene
going
of-
to shoot it
What?
out of the sky.
Put the scene of Superman grabbing the nuke.
Well, I was wrong at that point. I don't remember that, but I meant deflect.
It was just gonna like shine it in its little like camera, and it's gonna like get crooked and fall in the ocean.
But what if it falls slightly below where it's aiming?
Well, we just shoot it.
That doesn't
more,
necessarily
like,
mean it's gonna
fall
like
lower.
plummet.
The idea is to shoot it enough that it like messes it up, and it just kind of goes not at us.
I guess, yeah. I mean, that would work.
Right.
But that's
I mean,
that's
it's what we
that's
do
a
with, like,
stretch today.
it's what we it's
to
what we do
do.
with like drones and stuff.
Yeah,
Where we just like shine
that's a
laser
stretch
pointer
today.
at
Let
it.
alone back then, it was near impossible.
Yeah, and that's why it took $30 billion and then was canceled.
Yeah.
after 10 years.
It's definitely possible today.
Yeah, but not
It'd
necessary.
just take a lot of money, and
Are you also talking about Star Wars?
we would never use it.
Alright.
So yeah, what
Alright,
did that have to do with the media?
Um,
I didn't like it.
Oh well, that was kind of cool.
I don't know. I guess maybe people thought it sounded cool.
It does sound pretty cool.
No, actually, no one thought this was a good idea.
I think it sounds cool.
It sounds cool.
Yes, the Star Wars plan.
So do railguns.
Yeah, it's just got a big name attached to it. All right, moving on.
Well,
Donald J. Trump.
wait. Let's go
and-
to the fourth one. first, because that one kind of it segues into Trump.
Simon, you lead us off.
Okay. Our next source is talking about once again Richard Nixon and his war on the media and the connection to the modern day war on the media presented by Mr. Donald Johnson
Hello.
Trump.
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah.
I think my internet conked out there for a second. Are we going to the fourth one, Richard Nixon, on
Yes,
media?
his war on the
Okay.
media.
All right, fourth topic.
Long story
Richard
short,
Nixon's Richard Milhouse Nixon's declares
Mr.
war.
Milhouse
The
hated the
media.
media. And he really didn't like him because they kept looking at the things he did and they were like, "That's not legal," and he was like, "Shut up."
They didn't have Twitter at that point, though.
Twitter. Imagine if Nixon had Twitter, bro.
I can.
It'd be
Nixon
Trump
had
all
Twitter.
over again. He just make excuses about actual crimes.
But anyway, yeah. Nixon hated the media because the media hated him. He did a lot of bad things, and the media pointed that out and made sure everybody knew it. And they were a large reason why Nixon, got impeached. Right?
Dang. In 1960, 80% of the country's newspapers endorsed him in 1960. And in 1968, it was 93. And in 72, it was 93. But he still felt that the media was completely against him.
He was just paranoid.
I think he was just paranoid.
That's where this all stemmed from. He was scared he was gonna lose, so he had to spy on Watergate. And then he was like, "The media hates me."
Oh my god, he almost sued people when they called him Tricky Dick. They were threatening lawsuits.
I saw a fake news article saying that fish were gonna sue the world government for naming them Slippery Dick.
Fish?
Yeah, because there's a fish named Slippery Dick. And it was like, this fish is gonna sue the world government.
The world government?
Yeah, the world government. The
world government? What do they have to do with this?
They named the
Are
fish
they gonna send
Slippery
G9 or whatever?
CP9.
Yeah, CP9. G5. I was thinking of G5.
G-Force? With the hamsters?
No, not G-Force. Smoker.
Smoker.
Alright, anyway, this leads into Donald John.
But anyway, yeah, a similar situation in the modern day, Donald Trump and his hatred for the news.
By this week's post-midterm... Oh, I thought it said...
Yeah.
Dude,
Well, the article we're reading was written in, 2018.
Oh. Continue.
I mean, that was mostly it. Donald Trump hates the news and the media, and he's always talking about fake news and...
We're on Donald Trump now?
No, but that's part of the Nixon thing. He's just like Nixon.
Yeah.
Nixon hated the media. Trump hates the media.
Even though 93% of the media was on Nixon's side, he still hated them and thought they were against him.
Yeah, and 50% of the media is on Trump's side, and he likes them.
Simon, put in the bit of Donald Trump saying you were fake news.
Fake
I like
news.
the way I like the way this is worded. The media is the heel to Trump's spray tan face. What?
What is
Article
Are
writers.
they kicking him in the teeth? What is this
I don't
supposed to
know.
mean?
The media is the heel to Trump's spray tan face.
That means so much.
It does. It's very intuitive.
Okay. But sadly, over the course of time, Trump got kicked off of Twitter.
All right. We're segueing into the the Trump Twitter debacle. So this man. We'll talk about the biggest no-no. This man tried to stop the vote using Twitter.
He kind of did though.
He didn't stop the vote.
But this is more of a funny. Put up the tweet as I'm saying this, so I'm just saying it out of whimsical. He tweeted during the elections. It was like something like for the
all caps.
Time, yeah, all caps. You gotta make sure.
Okay.
Last time it was like something like I said Hillary Clinton was schlonged by Obama.
Yes.
I didn't know
I love Donald Trump. Old Donald Trump tweets, bro.
But yes, that is a.
Some people don't belong on media.
Dude, some people think Trump would have probably been a decent like nothing president if he didn't have Twitter.
This man.
He said something.
He did. Simon, throw some examples on screen.
Go. In like all caps, he said, "I won."
He did not, in fact, win when he tweeted that.
He lost.
He did a lot of those garbage. Hold up, I got the archives.
Ultimately, Twitter banned him. He's still banned, I think. I don't think they're gonna let him back on.
We have such bangers as healthy young child goes to doctor, gets pumped with massive shot of mini vaccines, doesn't feel good and changes. Autism in all caps. Many such cases.
That's such a narrative story. There's so much to unpack there.
Windmills are the greatest threat in the U.S. to both bald and golden eagles. Media claims that fictional global warming is worse.
The biggest threat in America to a bald and or golden eagle is a windmill.
Are windmills.
Very, very insightful. Thank you, Donald J. Trump. All right. Yeah. Media is a great place to get in touch with the public and not say anything controversial at all.
Yeah. And presidents have had some interesting interactions with the media. Some of them love it and are very good at it, such as Mr. Kennedy.
Okay. Hot take, guys. Politicians are not always great people.
Politicians aren't usually very good people.
Hold on, Simon. That's going a bit far, buddy.
Most
you better not go on Twitter saying that.
Good people. I know
all the people who dress as the Joker in public and go to movie theaters are going to come and find you.
I know Schizo Age Prometheus would agree with me.
He probably would.
Prometheus was always a schizo, Simon.
Shut up.
So, guest appearance by Owen Missile.
Guest appearance, Owen sitting on his bed over there shouting things.
I got another thing to do.
What did you say?
I can't say it on the podcast for what I have to do, but it's
in my room.
So, let's finish that.
Hold on. You're doing something that cannot be said on the podcast? Is it a war crime?
It's a family issue. I'd rather it not be on the podcast.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh.
Alright. We're finishing off with, he only won in the eyes of fake news media. I concede nothing. We have a long way to go. This is a rigged election.
Alright, that's a great note to end it on.
What a great way to end the podcast. I'm sure we did a wonderful job, and all
media
30 minutes of this are going to be worthwhile.
Media is a double-edged sword.
And it can be very good for learning things like the Watergate scandal, but also horrible because I don't want to have to listen to Trump ramble about how CNN hates him.
True. Goodbye, Miss Hall.
All right, the end.